It's a sign of a good segment when we start yapping in the commercial break and the guest whips out his phone because he's got things to show us about the things that he has been doing. Let's back into this. Writing is an art, period, full stop. Writing across genres is a gift very few people possess. So imagine having a best-selling book in all of the following categories: nonfiction, advice, children, mystery thriller, comic books. If you're Brad Meltzer, you don't have to imagine it because you, in fact, have done it. #1 New York Times bestselling author is back with The Viper, the newest installment in his gripping Zig Nola thriller series.
Please welcome back the one and only Brad Meltzer.
Hi, darling.
Good to see you. I love being here.
This is fantastic. We dragged him out of retirement because of the whole Mets thing.
I'll take it any day. By the way, if I knew you were going to be here, my son would have come. Now he's like, I'm sleeping in. But if he knew he was here, we'd be done.
We're going to get into all of that business a little bit later on in this segment because we want to get to this. We want to get to this book. You've written about conspiracy theories, history, heroes, now hidden lives. What keeps you coming back to this sort of untold story and breathing life into it?
Yeah, I love family secrets. And this one starts with one, right? A man walks into a funeral home carrying his favorite blue suit. He's got a terminal disease, and this is the suit he wants to be buried in. Now, here's the thing. If you go to your local bank and you open up a safety deposit box, paperwork gets filed. Government can track it. Same thing, you go to the UPS store, you open up a P.O. box, they can track that too. But if you secretly sew something into the lining of your suit, you take that suit and hand it to your local mortician, you have the ultimate untraceable hiding spot. And from there, the man goes back to his hotel. There's a guy with a gun waiting, says, "Where is it?" The man says, "I don't know what you're talking about." The man gets shot dead. You won't believe what's hidden in that suit or who's about to find it. And that is chapter 1 of The Viper.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun is exactly how
Okay, segment's over. Brad Meltzer, was a pleasure.
So nice to meet you.
So what is the premise behind the Zig Nola series?
Yeah, so the idea is, Zig is a character who believes if you're a good person and you put good into the world, you make the world a better place. Nola is like my girl with the dragon tattoo. If you love those books, you'll love this. And she believes that's nonsense. You want the world to make sense. You Brooklyn style, you force it to make sense, right? You grab it by the throat and you say, this is wrong and I'm going to fight for it. And what the series really is about, this is Who Killed Nola's Mother. If you've never read the books, you don't have to. If you like The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, again, Family Secrets, you're going to love this. But what I realized I was writing about is myself, right? I am Zig. I believe if you're a good person, you can make the world a better place. That's a naive idea, but it's an idea worth fighting for. But I'm also Nola. I've got a lot of fight in me. And all I'm trying to do in these books is figure out which side's right. But of course, they're both right. And what we have to learn in our lives is to accept ourselves for who we are, flaws and all.
Right. Write about what you know. That's what they say, right?
I've read about flaws, so I definitely know them.
You mentioned having that Brooklyn fight, and we mentioned early at the top, you showed us your phone because you have been traversing the lower 48, perhaps, with all your
Always.
books. And someone from your elementary
So
school?
I went to PS 206 and then to Shellbank in Brooklyn. And last night I go to my event that's on the Upper West Side, and my 4th grade dance partner shows up with a picture of us when we're dancing at 4th grade, and then we recreated the photo. So my book signings are the greatest for that. I love doing them. They're super fun.
That's a good New York story.
It is. And the thing, but the thing is, it's actually, now that you say it, I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to because it's you. There's this line in the book you just reminded me of. It's called pentimento. It's a word I never heard of before. And it's an old art term. That's when old paint gets brittle. You can start seeing through it, becomes transparent.
Yep.
And so you can see the pencil lines that the artist makes on the canvas. You see the first draft, the rough draft, filled with mistakes and with regrets. And as I think about it, as we're talking, that's what life is, right? We all have our first drafts of our lives. We all have past versions of ourselves. And those old versions of us have mistakes, regrets, things we wish we could take back. But you can't make a masterpiece without them.
That's right.
And to me, that's the message of the whole book. And what my friend was telling me yesterday, all these things, wherever you go, there's these old past versions. But if you love them, your good parts and your bad parts, that's how you actually succeed in life.
I love it. Oh, man.
Deep.
Very.
You weren't expecting that today, were you?
You know what? It's Brad. I kind of was. I kind of was. Back to the research of this. Any good writer does probably more research than you need to or want to, or maybe not. Tell us about this funeral home, the oldest funeral home in the
Yeah,
world.
so this is Dover Air Force Base. I never knew what it was. I do a lot of work with the USO, entertaining our troops around the world, and that's where I heard of Dover. And I didn't know what it was, but you've seen it. It's where those flag-covered coffins, when a soldier dies and the flag-covered coffins come, everyone salutes. But it's not just our soldiers. The astronauts, when the space shuttle went down, their bodies go to Dover.
The Challenger.
And 9/11, all the Pentagon victims went to Dover. In Venezuela right now, we have CIA spies. All of our spies, if something goes sideways, their bodies go to Dover too. So in Delaware, of all places, is America's most secretive funeral home. And it's a place where the morticians there will spend 12 hours rewiring someone's jaw, smoothing it with clay, so a family could see their son one last time. Rebuilding someone's hand, because a mother says, I want to hold my son's hand one last time. And this is a place filled with secrets. And I love secrets. So you get to see inside Dover. You'll see inside the witness protection program. This book is a lot of fun.
Yeah. Look, I'm in already as it is, so
Yeah.
I can't wait to read it. You're also a lifelong Mets fan. And
We've
So this is all I'm
established-
waiting for. This is all I want to talk about.
we were talking about you getting a chance to throw out a first pitch. I got to do it as well, and it was the most nerve-wracking thing in the world.
For a
me.
professional
course.
For a
pitcher.
professional
Of
pitcher.
course it is, because if you screw it up, that's all anyone remembers.
That's exactly it. So I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. And so for you, you've done it now 3 times?
Yeah, I've done it 3 times.
How
So
was that?
so my first time was at Yankee Stadium. I'm not a Yankees fan, I'm a Mets
Subway
fan, but it's
Series,
still
fine.
Yankee Stadium. And I get out there, and I'm pretty calm, because if you gave me the ball now, I could throw it. It's fine, it's all good. But I'm calm, and they announce my name on Yankee Stadium on the Jumbotron. And as they say my name, my teenage son leans over to me and goes, Dad, don't F it up. And now I can't get out of my head. And,
As our
I do
children
fine.
do, right.
When I go to the Mets are my team. That's what I grew up with. And the Mets let me pick my pitcher. So you're seeing right there, there's me walking. My catcher
picture.
was my son. I got to pick my catcher, I should say.
wow.
And that's my
That's awesome.
son. And I got to throw to my boy. And my dad, may he rest in peace, if I could bring him back for one moment of my life, it's that moment. Forget the book signs, forget the Viper, forget anything. But I got to throw it, and when my son saw that I was all rattled for that one, he said, Dad, just take your time. And I was like, my son has learned something, how to not
Right,
freak me out. But it was good.
Yeah.
It was, thanks to, as you know, a good catcher, framed it a little better for me.
There you go.
Just a
That's
little better.
amazing.
This
Love
was
it.
fantastic.
Love you
Thank you
guys.
for spending time with us.